and welcome to Grapecast, where Steve is a terrible name for a woman. Yeah. Alright, so, Wes, what's the excuse for us not having GroupCast this weekend?
We were... No, hold on. Are we going to introduce people?
No, we're
Oh,
straight
yeah,
to,
maybe...
we're straight to the point today. Tell us why we're not here.
I mean, I can explain and then we can introduce, but
Alright, I'll
whatever you
introduce
want to
first. I was trying to make a joke, but it didn't joke correctly.
it's okay.
Anyway,
I
I'm your
I'm sure
surrogate.
someone thought it
I'm
was
your
funny.
surrogate host, Casey, and along with me for this crazy internet ride train, we have Wes
Hello.
and Kyle,
Philanthropods make you feel things.
and all the way from our good friend town, Spokane, what have you, is Nick.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's grape.
That's great.
I
That's good.
had
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a real pleasure. You guys take care now.
All right, cool. I had grape.
We're still going. Okay.
Yep, we have another 59 minutes, at least.
15. Oh my God, this goes for a whole hour.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I'm tired now.
Yeah, go take a nap.
Don't worry, I brought rocks.
It's okay, I'll sleep it off later.
I have a desk. Does that help?
Wait, we got this. We have sleep deprivation, a desk, and rocks.
If we MacGyver
Now
that
let's sit in our
together, we can
thinking
make a
chair and
bazooka.
figure out what all these three have in common.
Nothing.
Oh,
Cocaine.
We have enough material to smash a desk.
yeah, exactly. You know that song? You know that song that goes like, "When you roll, cocaine." I don't know the words. I just know the cocaine at the end. You know that song?
Wait, were you
Oh, yeah,
just
by,
mumbling 10 out of 10? The entire song is 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, cocaine.
Cocaine. It came from somewhere back in long ago. I've seen a lot of fools that
Now listen to Nickelback.
I love it. Okay,
Okay.
so the reason why we're here and not there is because I thought it was I thought it was supposed to snow today.
Yeah.
Because all week everyone was saying, "Oh my God, we're going to get snow on Saturday." But
Well,
so
the
far
campus.
we haven't.
Yeah, no, not really much. But school was closed for me on Wednesday because some girl broke her wrist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Basically, what happened. Well, the thing was, she slipped on the ice, like, the day before.
Uh-huh.
We got, like, that 1 or 2 inches of snow, and it got all icy because it melted and then froze over. And someone broke her wrist, and someone was like, "Hey, you could sue the school for that.
You could school the Sioux for that.
Well,
You could school the soup for that."
how many wrists does the student body have? Because between all of you, you could probably shut down the school permanently.
Well,
I get
if you want my
student
honest
body
answer,
wrists.
it's something like 16,000 wrists.
That's a lot of wrists. You may
I
not even
know.
need that many.
No, I don't
Well,
think
you know
so.
what? That's a risk he's willing to take.
Oh!
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 Yeah!
Do we have an alarm for puns?
We don't get fooled again.
Thanks, Roger Daltrey.
They're old now, and I'm sad.
Well, I thought it was supposed to snow today. It hasn't started yet, and the second reason is because,
You wanted to snap into a Slim Jim.
I wanted to snap into a. No, what are you talking about?
Quit putting words in his mouth.
What he did?
Stop! Hey! That's snow, not cocaine. You need to calm down.
Can't help myself.
I blew out a brake line in my
Oh,
truck
right,
on
that's right.
Wednesday or Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I didn't think that I'd get around to working on it till today, but I ended up having time and decent enough weather yesterday to do it. So I am a day early and like $30 short.
Day late, dollar short.
No, I'm a day early and $30 short. It's even worse. Cocaine.
But yeah, cocaine. It's by Eric Clapton. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing this game where I've been trying to find words that rhyme with cocaine. So it's like, if you want to hang out, you got to take her around. Cocaine. That's how the actual song goes. So I've done some lyrics like, if you want a nice gas that doesn't smell like ass, propane. Yeah. I got no reaction from that.
I'm sure someone laughed. Someone laughed somewhere.
Yeah. What they do on propane.
Bull.
Bull. Yeah.
So okay, now that we're off why we're here and not there, I want to apologize to everybody, and by everybody I don't mean just you guys. I mean everybody. I feel like it's my fault Philip Seymour Hoffman died.
Oh, why? Oh,
because
so first you wanted to be freaking. First you wanted to be governor, and now it's your fault that Sandy died.
Yeah.
I don't think the jokes were that bad.
Because
I don't think they could have retroactively killed Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No. Listen, because you don't know the whole thing.
Well, go right on ahead then.
Nick doesn't. The entire week leading up to his death, I talked about him nonstop, just like finding out that he was Dusty, the crazy fat guy in Twister. I'm like,
yeah,
cool.
That's right.
Yeah, and then he's the bad guy in Mission Impossible 3, and Tom Cruise beats him up in the bathroom and everything. I'm like, dude, he's a cool actor. That's great.
And he's Plutarch Heavensby.
Oh, he talked him to death.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
And then we had a
people
show
about him.
That's what I'm saying.
It was too much for that week. You overdid it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gave him too much praise.
And incidentally, there was heroin involved, and just some kind of combination of the two.
Yeah, because
it's not the fact that you praised him to death. You praised him to death whilst slipping him too much heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, doctors, medical science has only come so far.
Yeah.
It could be one or the two.
But last Saturday, when we had the show, I was talking about it and talking about him, and then Saturday into Sunday, like Saturday night, he died, and they found him Sunday morning. And I'm thinking, like, I for a brief minute, I started to think, maybe he could hear me talking about him, and he's just like, oh my God, some fat guy from Pennsylvania is really getting into my movies. I should stop doing that.
I should stop living.
Yeah.
So how many celebrities have you talked to death, Wesley?
So far one, I believe.
Oh.
I'm surprised you didn't kill Tim Tebow.
Well, so wait, here's my question.
He's not really a celebrity.
You believe that Philip Seymour Hoffman somehow knew, like through the ether, that you were talking about him, and so killed himself?
Yeah.
So do you think that he can still hear you now with these powers?
I don't know.
Like, did he go
so
to
happy everyone
like
died.
he went to some place where it's like now for all eternity he just has to hear conversations about himself?
Wes, you need to channel your inner philanthropede.
Ask him.
Philosophical bears.
You gotta ask
you
him.
need to
some
channel
kind of
your
question.
philosophical bears.
Sounds like it would have been a thing on In Living Color. Just big burly gay men talking about their thoughts.
Well, Emily and I got in an argument last night over text messages.
What a surprise!
Yeah, I forget what we were arguing about. I said that we need to go to counseling because there are times that I feel like she wears the pants in our relationship because I just have so much fear and respect for her because I don't want to get hit.
That just means you let her take your pants off.
Yeah, well, there's that. And I told her this, and she says
That's just a perk.
Yeah.
Perk.
She says, so I'm the abusive husband. I'm like, no, I just have a lot of fear and respect for you, like a lot of it. And I followed up with,
fear.
I think we need to go to counseling, or get really really drunk and go fight bears.
That's a good idea.
You walk into the Blue Oyster.
Yeah, and
all our time has come.
and
You said
I
Blue
gotta wonder
Oyster.
what's
I can't
cheating.
help it.
And then she says I'm pretty sure that I can take a bear bigger than you can. I'm like, I would love to see you try. I will punch.
I don't think that it would work like that because if
Yeah.
you remember from way back when, she couldn't
long
take
ago?
on Wes plus Fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the thing, and it didn't work out in her favor.
Yeah. And I said I will punch that philosophical bear right in his furry uppity nose.
Philosophical nose.
I'm still kind of just
Whatever.
amused at the phrase "take a bear." Like that could mean
Yeah.
so many different things. Like which one of you can really take a bear?
All right, kids, gather around me and take a bear.
Everybody, no, one bear per child.
Oh boy!
No going back through the line.
Yeah.
Timmy, put that second bear down. Get him out of your shirt now. Seriously, we don't want any cheating.
Damn it, Timmy, you had one job.
You had one job.
You had one
That
job,
job was
Timmy.
to take a bear. You know that well-known idiom, take a bear.
Yeah.
Timmy, if you keep this up, we'll run out of bears, and then you're responsible for all the kids that didn't get bears.
Yeah.
How do you
you
feel
have
about
enough bears for the rest of the class?
Are you willing to share your bears?
That's like socioeconomics class right there. Like, look at this child. He has 3 bears, and so many of you have no bears.
Oh god, I have
Class.
a socioeconomics class this year. Duh.
You know there's
Oh, yeah.
there's star
You're gonna have to repeat that.
starving villages of Africa that don't have any bears.
Ah,
You should
yes.
be lucky you have one. Yes.
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 Now starts
Bears.
the silent part of the
Yes.
show.
Yes. Very good.
All of a sudden it got
Yeah.
quiet because of the connection and whatnot. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much. So anyway, I have a topic that I think Wes in particular would be quite a fan of. Okay, now we're back.
One purple dragon.
One purple dragon! Now we're back now. We had some technical difficulties because Kyle doesn't know what a computer is. So yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say was I have a topic that I think Wes...
Next time one dragon. Purple dragon.
Okay then. I have a topic that I think Wes in particular would really like.
What?
This is something that I discovered recently about real-life
What is it?
superheroes. So yeah.
Oh, I love superheroes.
Yeah, but these are ones that...
Well, I like supervillains.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, these are people who put on costumes and actually
Tell
try
me.
to fight
Tell me.
crime. I'm getting to it. Calm your tits. We have 3 really stupid ones, and we have 1 actually cool one. So the first one I discovered out of the surprisingly many of these, we have Captain Ozone, who is basically just a guy in Ireland who walks around saying, "You guys need to be more active in the environment." To
Why
save-"
is that the thing?
What? What?
lot of these guys just do charities and stuff. Like, they don't even try and fight crime.
Well, yeah, what I found out was a lot of these people just go around feeding the homeless and being political activists. So, yeah.
The super homeless?
Yes, the super homeless. West keeps disappearing. I don't know.
Be sure to
The
put your
super
recyclables.
homeless.
They're just super homeless.
Yeah,
League of Extraordinary Homeless Men.
there you go.
Your super recyclables.
But yeah, Captain Ozone is an environmental activist who's like, I don't just come all this way to say to plant a tree or ride your bike or something. I want you to actually do things. Because even though I'm a superhero, I want you to do all the work.
Now let me return
Well,
to
I
my
think
bat cave.
The problem is the powers that he's one guy.
Yeah, perhaps.
Like, I think Captain Ozone can't just fix the ozone.
He's just speaking on the Ozone's behalf because it can't talk. Anyway,
He is the ozone interpreter.
there you go.
He just stands around smelling things but telling you what the ozone told him.
He breathes in
There's too
ozone
much
and
methane
speaks
in
through
this
it.
air.
He's like the Oracle at Delphi. He just breathes in the noxious fumes and is like, "This is what the ozone has to say."
So he goes around smoking up and telling people, be clean.
What this? No, this is ozone in a joint. Don't judge.
This is ozone friendly, brother.
Anyway,
Caesar Milan has nothing on me.
the second superhero, real life superhero I found is Angle Grinder Man.
But
Does
what?
he run around with an angle grinder?
Yes, he runs around with an angle grinder, destroying tire boots.
Nice.
That sounds like... I don't think that's a superhero. Like, that's a crime, isn't it?
Well, oddly enough, the police are just like, yeah, well, nobody's complained, so we're not going to do anything about it.
So they're like, that's just too funny to arrest that guy.
I think
It's
so.
not a
Just leave him.
superhero. It's Ozone Man.
He's like the
and
Punisher, but
Arch
for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ozone Man puts boots on people's tires because they're driving too much, releasing too much carbon dioxide, and then Angle Grinder Man releases
Well,
the car.
it's actually funny you should say that, Kyle, because Captain Ozone is in Ireland, but Angle Grinder Man is in England, so they naturally hate each other.
Oh, sworn enemies.
Yeah.
He may not even be doing it for the cars. He may be doing it just to spite Captain Ozone.
I think so.
This is a new comic book series that we now have to draw
I
up.
think so. Lennon and I were talking the other day about trying to learn how to properly animate so we can make more Batman Spider-Man.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
Adobe is stupid and is like, oh yeah, all of our services, you gotta pay every month. You can't just own it. You only
Yeah.
have to pay. But anyway. And now for the third really terrible superhero. This is Super Barrio.
Wait, whoa. Hold on.
It's not what you think.
Like-
It's not what you think it is. Super Barrio.
Okay.
Super Barrio is essentially Mexican Superman.
That's even worse. That's worse than what I thought it was.
So yeah, Super Barrio.
Through the power of tequila shots and mariachi bands, I shall save your tiny village.
What Super Barrio does, he lives in Mexico City and he promotes the workers and the poor, not by feeding him like some other people might do, but by starting riots in the streets.
There you go.
And his
The
costume,
Mexican way.
he's a fat guy with a really, really tight luchador costume.
Oh my god.
Just like
That's
real
exactly
Superman.
how I pictured him.
I'll put up some pictures on Skype
Does
later.
he have
so you
does he have a mustache?
You can't tell because he's wearing a mask.
Oh my god.
But I imagine
I
he would be.
imagine, I imagine he has his thick mustache and just walks up. He's like, "Hey,
And he's got
do
the other
you
really.
not like it here?" I don't know why he's Canadian.
I don't
Also,
know. He's
do you not
Mexican,
like
but
it
he's
here?
Canadian.
Do you not like it? You should totally start a riot. You should totally do that. Like this car right here, you should just go ahead and turn that over. That's fine.
he just like stands over to the side while people are going
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that's a good idea. You might want to tip over that car.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why are you here? Get out of our country.
I'm gonna lick this maple syrup popsicle. It's hot out, eh? I'm not used to this I'm not used to this thing you call hot.
I like how Superman gets his powers from the sun, and Superman complains about the sun.
Yeah.
Like, it's too hot, man.
Oh my god.
It's too much sun.
So now we have we went over some really terrible superheroes. Now for an actually badass superhero. And this one lives about an hour and a half away from Nick.
Oh, this Phoenix Jones.
It's Phoenix Jones.
Oh, come on. Jeez. All right, yeah, let's go.
For anyone who doesn't know, this guy he wears a Kevlar suit, and he runs around in quotes fighting crime, but he's actually kind of badass because he's been stabbed and shot twice, and he's an MMA fighter.
Nice.
Yeah.
What I
found.
What were you gonna say, Nick?
I was gonna say, like, he patrols like the club and the bar scene, and like if going on, like he'll put himself like out and break up fights and stuff. So like he'll get stabbed here and there.
Yeah.
And it's like back to the cave, all in the day's work.
And he is a special needs teacher apparently. Also, he got arrested in 2011 for pepper spraying some people.
Wow.
Yeah, there was like apparently like there was like a fight or something, and or he thought it was a fight. I don't remember the details, but like he went and like he got in there and he like tried to break it up, and it was a bunch of people. So like he started pepper spraying people or something, and they were like, "No, we weren't fighting. We were just having an argument." And it's like, why did you just pepper spray a bunch of people talking, man?
But yeah, I have to say though, compared to Angle Grinder Man and Super Barrio, I'd say he's a lot.
Oh, yeah, Captain Ozone.
And Captain frickin' Ozone.
Compared to people walking around giving sandwich or people, this guy's pretty badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is Phoenix Jones's arch nemesis? Because I found both of them on Facebook a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I looked into it, but I completely forgot.
Oh, it's some gentlemanly, like, some guy with, like, a mustache, and he had, like, some big campaign about a villain or something, but in actuality, like, he was just trying to make money for his music or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's supposedly got a nemesis, too, and he plays music. He has supervillain powers.
Huh.
He has supervillain powers of being a supervillain. That is his power.
Yeah.
Defeat you with this mosh pit.
And he's got a mustache.
I will defeat you with my powers of being evil. That's all I got. Someone join the call. I don't know if they can talk or not.
Listen to the screeching of my violin.
Ah,
it's terrifying.
I don't know.
Who is this person?
My thing came up Stacy.
It is Stacy.
Blah.
Blah. This is so professional.
I don't know what's going on.
Someone either fell down a flight of stairs or is ham boning.
Someone is or ham boning while they're falling downstairs.
Then why are you a part of the call?
Go ham boning.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What is this? Stay.
I don't know what just happened. Okay.
It was Stacy.
Well, yes.
We were attacked because we were talking about villains.
Falling down the stairs was her typing.
Ah.
She typed, "You called me, and I ain't got a microphone." But apparently she does if we can hear her falling down the stairs.
I guess so. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Those were some really loud freaking keys. They must have been
I know.
huge.
She had to jump on each one individually.
She just runs across the room to type out her essay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Types her
exactly.
essay. I typed two of them back home.
Now let's go flip over a car.
Let's go flip over a car.
For some
I'll be
reason-
over here with my maple syrup popsicle.
For some reason,
Could you
for some
imagine
reason,
a
Super
Canadian trying
Mario.
to speak Spanish?
That's the reason why he organizes riots. He just wants to see people flip over cars.
I can imagine.
I feel a Canadian trying to speak Spanish would make up for the lack of being able to say A by saying essay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically,
All the
all the
time.
three lame superheroes, in one way or another, are obsessed with cars.
I
Like
guess
Captain
so.
Ozone is like, don't use your car so much. The one guy frees up cars and then flips them.
Yeah.
So it's like a trifecta of just messing with cars.
Yeah.
Well, no, Captain Barrio and Captain Ozone are working together.
Yeah.
And
Angle grinder man.
Angle Grinder Man is trying to screw everything up.
Yeah.
So he's
trying
the
to grind
hero
everything
we all
smooth.
deserve.
It's a conspiracy. There are actually a lot more superheroes than the ones I talked about, and apparently some of them actually have, like, superhero organizations.
Oh, there's tons of them. There's like at least like 50 or 60 now, I think.
Yeah, there's actually a website I found where I got most of this information from about that sort of thing. So yeah. Stacy's in the call, and she did have a microphone, but now I can't hear a word she's saying. So that's the
I'm
thing.
not saying anything.
Oh, now you're there. Welcome to the show.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yep.
Yeah.
She went to fall down the stairs for plowing the road.
It's very. It's yeah. Yeah. Well, Stacy, are you in a warehouse?
Live from the heart of a hurricane.
Now transferring to our newscaster, Stacy. Stacy, how's it down there?
I don't know how to make her.
What does a hurricane sound like?
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Hurricane.
Stephen Hawking.
It sounds like this podcast could uproot a tree.
It probably can.
Well, if you haven't heard, GroupCast is the only podcast on the internet that can give you diabetes. But don't let Wilford Brimley know; he'll kick your ass.
Oh, my name is Wilford Brimley, and I have to... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, shit! I'll be right back.
I forgot my pants.
I forgot my dialysis. I don't know how you can forget those, but yeah.
Well, you just leave them somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, topics from anybody else, because that's mostly all what I have.
I have one.
Well, we
but
were talking
I
about-
have a short.
Go
What
ahead.
was Wesley saying?
Well, I don't know. I have two, but I have one that I want to talk about real quick.
Okay.
But Nick can go ahead. Nick, speak your words.
Wait. Oh, well, no, I was going to bring up another topic that kind of comes off the whole superhero, supervillain thing. But if you got something you want to talk about real quick, let's do that.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, because we're sort of
I don't
still on
want
that
to talk about
topic.
something else.
Go ahead. After you. After me?
No.
Okay. After you? After Stacy? Let's talk about hurricanes.
Stacy
No?
was too busy being a man.
What? Well, I was gonna ask what guys, if you guys could have superpowers, what would you have and what would you do with them? Like not real ones, not like
I already
unbuckling
got the
police
thing
equipment
done.
from a tire.
I don't-
I would personally have the ability to shapeshift.
That's
My
like
name would be
the
Count
easy way
Morphea.
out.
And I would want to be a spy for the government.
See,
In shape
And work
of
alongside
Stealth
Stealth
Pope.
Yeah.
So Stealth Pope and his sidekick, Count Morphea.
Count Morphula. Now that sounds like a
Sound
cereal.
rejected kid cereal.
That sounds like the best
Well,
cereal duo ever.
In 11th grade, we had to write our junior portfolios, and one of them would be superpowers. And my teacher said naming yourself would be optional. I was like, okay, well, I want to shapeshift because that's probably the most badass one I can think of.
Yeah.
But what do I want to name myself? No, you know.
Trans.
Fudge it,
Change.
Count Morphula. I went with Count Morphula because it
Blah.
was fun. And I got bonus credit and passed the class.
That's
Like,
awesome.
with an A+. Because I got a crap ton of bonus credit.
Trans fat man.
Trans fat man. Wow.
Transmodular thingamajig.
I feel everyone's deep fryers with
With trans
warm,
fat.
heart clogging goodness.
You just throw up trans fats in there.
Yeah.
There you
Well, I forget where it was. I heard it or read it, but there was something about like you could be the someone wanted to be the refiller.
The refiller.
Like refiller. Yeah, that I don't know why they named it that, but like if you had like an empty glass, like you snap your fingers and like it's full of a liquid of your choice, or you don't have any of something, you snap your fingers and you have a plethora of that thing.
So you just
Right.
wish to be able to materialize on
Yeah, and then the other person that they were talking to jumped in and is like, yeah, and if you don't like someone that you're talking to is annoying you, snap your fingers, you refill their bladder, or like you're laying in bed at night and you're like, wow, I'm really lonely, snap your fingers, like
A harem of sexy women appear.
yeah, a person of a gender of your choice just shows up in your room, and I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense, but like, what about the person that you just magically like teleported into your bed? It makes me think of the State Farm commercial with all the guys, and it's like the girl from 2E, and she just magically appears on the couch like, dude, you're like potentially ripping someone from their family for your own needs. And like, I'm not sure how I feel about
No,
that.
even better. You're lonely, you're laying in bed, you're like, I want some female company, you snap your finger. Someone who was having sex with their husband materializes next to you in the dark and just thinks that you're their husband.
go.
But that made me think, like,
that's kind of.
Well, hold on.
on.
I was gonna say it would be a really big problem if you were a fan of jazz and went to a lot of jazz clubs. You'd be snapping your fingers all the time. Suddenly everybody has to go to the bathroom at once.
well, that made me think. I don't know why, but I started thinking it this way, like the UFC Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. Like, I have a thing for her. A lot of guys will admit she is pretty.
Is that the fight we went to see?
Yeah, she's pretty attractive. Like, you think, okay, I want Ronda Rousey in my bed right now. Snap your fingers. She materializes. She immediately puts you in an arm bar and tries to break off your arm because she doesn't know where she is, who you are in your bed.
Hopefully she materialized while she was in the shower, so it was at least arousing for you to have your arm broken.
There you go. Stacey,
Yeah.
if you had a superpower, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't really have one. I never really thought about it.
Well, keep thinking about it because I have an answer. I want to take the Fairly Odd Parents route and have meat vision. I want meat.
Meat vision.
It's not weird for me to just suddenly look somewhere like at an empty plate and then suddenly ham is there.
Yeah.
Is it raw ham?
I'm not
Yeah.
baking a
But you would get everyone E. coli.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's essentially
everyone
like
on the
filler.
internet would love me because I could shoot bacon
Yeah.
from my corneas.
Yeah. So it's essentially the
But is it
refiller,
cooked?
only it's your eyes in one specific thing.
Well, if I have heat vision and meat vision, then yes, it could be cooked.
Yes.
I could
Okay,
combine
so like
the
heat
two.
vision in one eye, meat vision in the other.
Yeah, there you go.
So
I
if you
have
just want
heat
to eat
vision
some cold ham,
contacts.
you can blink.
Oh man.
Heat vision contacts. That's
Yeah.
what we need. A
But then-
disabled superhero, or like one who's just slightly impaired. Like like with Cyclops. Well, not Cyclops because he has to cover up his eyes, but like
Yeah.
the reverse of that. Like a guy that has to wear glasses in order to shoot lasers from his eyes.
Well, that makes me think like Cyclops always had to wear glasses, so he didn't shoot his laser beam eyes at anybody.
Yeah.
That makes me think Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles always wore glasses. You never saw them without their sunglasses.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought maybe they have Cyclops powers?
Blind people have superpowers.
Yes,
There
But-
you go.
but I forgot what I was going to say. You would have to. Oh no. Thinking about meat vision makes me think of like your head is like a meat grinder and just like
It
tubes
just
of
pours
meat
out.
just start coming. Yeah, just start coming out of your eye sockets. That's how I.
You start
envision
twisting
meat
your
vision.
you start twisting your ear, and that's how
Yeah.
the meat grinder works.
Yeah. That's terrible. Oh man, that's not right.
Go on with your topic then.
Well, the short thing that I wanted to talk about or mention was I had a Casey moment on Sunday where it
Oh
wasn't
God!
a
Now I have a
telemark-
stereotype.
Yeah. It wasn't a telemarketer that I trolled. It was a who I'm assuming is now ex-boyfriend of one of Tara's friends.
Oh.
He called Tara.
Kind of like how
I
Stacy
was over
once got
her-
her friend in trouble for thinking she was a lesbian. You should tell that
Well,
story
I-
afterward.
I was over at Tara's for the Super Bowl on Sunday night, and a bunch of Tara's friends were there too, and this guy who, like I said, now is hopefully ex-boyfriend.
Was he a douchebag?
The girl was there at Tara's house. Yeah, he's a total douchebag. He's a fucking dick.
So I'm guessing then his
he
neck
called-
was the same thickness as his head.
Yeah.
That's
but he
that's how
called
you tell.
Tara.
Okay, yeah.
He called Tara, and we were all in the kitchen. I was across the room, and she didn't have it on speakerphone or anything. I could hear him yelling at her like give the bitch the phone, blah blah blah. And he's like freaking out. I walk over. I just take the phone out of Tara's hands. I don't know what came across me, but I took the phone out of her hands. I go, hello? Yes, who am I talking to? And he goes, who the fuck is this? I'm like, I asked you who you are first, so I think that I should be told who I'm talking to before I can tell you who I am. He just starts going off, and I'm like, sir, there's no reason for you to be saying that kind of language to me or anybody else, especially women. That is a technical foul.
There it
That is
is.
not right. And everyone in
I
the
have a
kitchen,
question
all of
here.
Tara
I
and
don't
all of her
interrupt, but-
friends. Yes.
Did someone mention that this guy
Yeah.
has a dick as wide as the head on his shoulders? Casey said something about having a dick as wide as his head.
No, I asked if his
And
neck
I
was
don't
as
know if I
wide
was
as
just
his
not
head.
paying attention.
No,
Oh,
when
his
your
okay.
neck is as wide as your head is, then you're a douchebag.
I could just imagine.
I was like, this guy has a
Nick person
10-inch
sitting
wide
in his
dick?
chair.
What?
I just imagine him sitting in his chair and it just coming in waves like, dick, head,
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? This guy has a
Right?
how? What?
earth.
The
The?
but
And everything's the. Then he has
Yeah.
to answer the question.
but this guy keeps going, and I'm like, sir, there's no reason You be talking to me like that? He's like, just tell that bitch I want all my shit either tonight or tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I can tell you that, but seriously, you just need to calm down and then let's talk this out. And he hung up the phone. And I just kept talking. I didn't realize he hung up the phone. But everyone in the kitchen is just laughing so hard.
You should have been more in character though. Just kept like
I was.
Just kept spewing out quotes from that movie.
Well, it's been so long since I watched it, and I don't know why I haven't looked up anything to like further progress everyone knowing it's Whitey. But I think it's better if people don't realize right away that it's Whitey Duvall.
Right.
If it's just some weird guy talking to you, and then all of a sudden he gets into the Tentacle Foul song, it's like, oh my god, it's Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah,
He's talking to me on the phone.
You should have been like, I wear a size 9 and men's on the left foot, so that means I can really kick your ass. Or something like that.
Sure, I don't think you realize I wear size 9 and boys on the right foot and size 11 and men's on the other, so I can really put my foot up your ass and it'll hurt.
It's gonna hurt. That's pretty great. I'm still looking forward to I'm still looking forward to the time when I can actually do the cash call, because that will be amazing.
Yeah.
It'll happen someday.
So quick transition type thing.
Okay.
Kyle just found out that Snubble is a fairy type.
Yes.
What the fuck? Neither of us knew that till right now, and we're kind of just in shock and awe about it.
I didn't remember that until you said it, but yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Fairy type
because it's pink.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Damn. Stacy, tell your story.
Oh yeah, about how I got the girl in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, quick backstory. I met her in 9th grade. She was a really Christian girl, not used to having girls flirting with her. So of course, what do? I flirt with her. And I have successfully converted her. It was amazing.
Let's get this out of the way first. You are both straight.
Yes. But
that we know of.
Her boyfriend's like... Yeah, that we know. Well, her boyfriend was trying to brag to me. He's like, well, I had sex with her. I'm like, so did I. And he started yelling at her.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, end of story.
Riveting. It's like I was there. Anyway.
You almost were.
Almost, yeah. And now I'm in college. So you know how that goes.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
Yeah.
I serve pizza to people.
Pizza.
Pizza.
I'm at pizza.
Yo, we at pizza. That's what you do. You go stay at dad. You go be worm.
Go be worm now.
You go be worm now. Yeah.
But speaking of, or not really speaking of, small transition of Brian Regan. Before I actually go full Brian Regan, I started watching. Small transition from Brian Regan into Brian Regan. I started watching Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee because Lennon talked about it so much. It's great. It makes me want to do something like that so bad, and makes me wonder why I haven't done something like that yet, because it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Because it's Jerry Seinfeld. Obviously, there's like weeks of preparation, but the way he sets it up, it's like spur of the moment. Hey, he calls whoever he's gonna have on the little show thing, and like he calls him, hey, I'm in the area, was wondering if you wanted to go out for coffee, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I love coffee, let's go out. So he goes, like, there's Brian Regan, Seth Meyers, Don Rickles, Sarah Silverman, Tina Fey, Jay Leno,
Various other
David
people.
Letterman.
Moonface, you mean?
A whole bunch of really great people, and he just goes out to a coffee shop with these people, these famous people, other famous people, and they just sit down, have coffee, and just tell stories. Or he, Seinfeld asks them about something specific, and they tell him a story. That's basically it. It's 20 minutes of that.
That's
like,
awesome.
dude,
I really
why
do have
haven't
to watch
I
those.
done this before?
We do. It's called the podcast.
Well, no, like something like that, like in a video form, because now the Giant in Gettysburg, they remodeled a whole bunch. They remodeled like the entire right half of their store, and not only do they now sell beer, but they have like a little eatery. They have like a big bar type, not bar like out like. I don't know how to describe it because I already brought up alcohol. But there's a big counter that's attached to the wall, and you can sit up there and look out the window and everything, and like they have patio furniture outside, and
you
they
just have to ask them for permission.
Yeah, but
or not.
They have like a couple couches and chairs and such, and that would be a great thing. Just like have 2 or 3 people go in. Like you can drink there. They have options that you can take like single bottles and cans out of the fridges and sit there and have a couple drinks or whatever. And they obviously they have a couple like it's like food court kind of style food places there that you can get.
I have a year and odd months, Wes. Don't worry, I'll be there soon.
But that'd be super cool. Like go out and like have a drink or two or have coffee or something, and just sit there and talk to someone. Like go out to Lincoln and do that.
You remember that show we had that we were gonna do at some point, Breakfast with Dan?
Yeah.
We never ended up doing it.
Yeah. I don't remember the context that we were going to use it in. Like if it was going to be him making stuff or just talking.
I think what it was going to be was he was going to have people on, like it was going to be a video. Mm-hmm. It would be him and somebody else eating breakfast, and then he would just get progressively angrier.
Yeah, I just remember like the entire, like the outcome that we wanted. We started from the end and we worked our way to the beginning, but in the end, all we wanted was for Danny to get really, really mad and just start throwing things.
Pretty much, yeah. I think he was okay with that too.
Yeah. We talked about doing a lot of stuff that we never did.
Yeah, but now I feel like this is a good time to plug what we're planning, because it's now what is it? 3 weeks? 3 weeks until our big reveal of the changes we're making.
Yeah.
Last week on GroupCast, we talked about how we're making a change to the show. Actually, quite a number of changes.
Yeah.
And the thing that we were talking about was we're going to reveal that we're making changes.
Yeah.
So, Wes, what's the next thing we're going to reveal to the people?
I don't know, because we didn't priorly talk about this, so you kind of
Philanthropods.
Exactly.
So I don't know why don't you tell them, Casey?
Well, we have a new theme song and a new logo in the works that are actually already done.
We have a new theme song and logo.
Yeah, so that way Wes doesn't have to bring his guitar everywhere and play the theme song because we have it pre-recorded.
Well, I never had to because I pre-recorded the intro before I lost my guitar and gained a new one.
And you don't have to forget the words.
I didn't forget the words of the one that I pre-recorded, thank you very much.
Yeah, but when you did record them live...
Well, shut up.
Let's not forget now.
Too late, I already have.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
So back on the topic of Pokemon, because we were talking about that briefly there for a second. I've been waiting for a chance to talk about this because I really want to know people's opinions. I was listening to something, I think it was one of Brain Scratch Com's um, one of the retrospectives where they just talk about the entire franchise of something, and
Yeah.
they just like talk about it for like an hour or two. And one of them was Pokemon, and they were saying, well, why is the main series of Pokemon only on handhelds? How interesting would it be to have like a full-fledged like console version? Like, do you guys think that would be a
it's
good idea
possible.
or not? Yes.
I think
I
I
mean,
think one of the main
all right,
appeals
I-
of Pokemon is that it's mobile.
Yeah.
Like you can
But-
meet up with a total
I
stranger and
think if they
trade
were
in
to
battle.
do a console one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
I
would
think
be a
if
good
they did a
idea.
console
'Cause-
version, they wouldn't be able to do turn-based combat.
yeah, that's true. But I think turn-based combat is like a staple of it. I'm talking like increased graphics and everything. Not looking at like, I know it's supposed to look cartoony and stuff like that, but I want to see a game where it's really
I want my
detailed.
Charizard to be real.
I want it to be real. We have to cook. But I mean, like with the battles, for example, Pokemon Coliseum and games similar to that sort of did it. But we need like really dynamic visuals.
I think if they were to do like a Pokemon game for a console, I would want the battle to be like Brawl,
Yeah.
where
That
like
would-
you're walking around and then you just get free roam combat system where you have your moves set to buttons, like 4
That would
buttons.
be
You get 4
interesting.
moves and you're able to actually dodge and move and try and do the stuff that they did in the shows. It's like
Yeah.
Pikachu, use
Activate the
Iron Tail.
sprinklers so you can kill an Onix with a
dodge it.
Pikachu.
See, what's
Now,
great about
okay.
Pokemon is that you don't need insane reflexes. Like, you don't have to beat your older brother like a Call of Duty or Street Fighter or any of that stuff, because it's turn-based. And, like, an 8 can go toe-to-toe with, like, a 30-year-old, and there's no problem there. If you turn it into Brawl or a fighting game, then now, like, all of a sudden, it's not a kid's game anymore, and that's where all the bucks come from.
Well,
Bugs.
a lot of the people that buy handheld consoles are usually younger people, and the majority of the people that buy actual consoles are older people and are looking for more of that stuff. Unless you got like a Wii or something, I think if they were to do a console-based Pokemon, that they should make it for a more adapt audience than just turn-based combat.
Now let's back up a second for the game impaired such as I. When you say console based, do you mean like taking Pokemon Red and putting it on like fucking Xbox? So it's the handheld game. Everything about the handheld game.
It really wouldn't, because Pokemon's owned by Nintendo. So
I know.
eventually
I don't want to talk
Yeah, I
about
get what you're saying.
because it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But it's everything about the handheld game just on your TV. Is
Well, the
Essentially, yeah,
graphics
that's what
and
I'm talking
everything,
about.
yeah. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
what they're
updated
saying,
graphics,
basically.
updated everything to make it look
That-
good.
I feel is just a waste of time because, well, everything that you guys were saying about you can't there's going to be a lack of turn-based fighting styles and such, but I just feel like it's a waste of time because
That's pretty much what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
you take the same games that you're making now for the handheld and you put them on a console,
yeah.
there's no point.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
If you're
if
just
you
talking
wanted to
about
revamp Pokemon,
making a Pokemon console game, by all means, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, just to see
Revamp
what it would
everything.
be like. Not necessarily one of the games that already exists to make it into immediately a waste of time, but I mean like something different. Maybe not even a main series, but like just well, no. I would have to say actually main series, because then like Pokemon Coliseum would be like that, but anyway. Yeah.
Well, I would want a Pokemon game where you don't collect Pokemon, you just work it like the PokeMart. Like you live in this world, but you don't have anything to do with Pokemon. You just live a 9-to-5 job, and you're like, man, look at that guy with the god-powered Pokemon. That's cool. But me, I got
hey.
a shelf to clean.
Hey, that guy
better.
has a Mewtwo following him
I've got one
around.
better. Casey,
What?
Simulator 2014.
What?
That's kind of what I was thinking, except when Nick said PokeMart, that it's a game that you are the proprietor of the PokeMart.
I just think a Nurse
you get
Joy
to interact
Simulator
with
would be
people.
like a funny thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nurse Joy Simulator 2014.
Like, you just work
There
there.
you go. And you just say the same things over
Like, some
again.
kid walks in with a bunch of cool Pokemon, and he's like, 99 potions, please. And you're like, man, that's a lot of money for a 10-year-old. But okay, here you go. Like,
You can
that's what I
only
wanna
carry that many, though. It's not that we have to
And the
restock.
kid's like,
you
well,
actually...
whatever, give me 90... Yeah, give me 99 antidotes, too.
Here you go. Stuff these in your time and space transcending backpack.
This kid has like 25 Master Balls, what the hell?
Did someone catch a missing
Missing
no
no.
recently?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the kid walks in the door and everything starts freaking out and twitching and stuff.
Your
What?
face turns into an A.
This is a lot of power
No,
for a
no,
10-year-old
dude.
child to have. I'm just trying to pay my rent.
Get him out of my store.
That would be like if someone hacked the Nurse Joy or PokeMart Simulator 2014 so they modded it so somebody has missing no and it just glitches the game. Yeah. You heard us, Game Freak. Give us a Pokemon game where we're not playing Pokemon.
I just want PokeMart Simulator 2014. Please make it happen.
I want to know why Fairy type is super effective against Fighting type.
Because magic.
I feel it's more like there's a very butch-looking macho getting ready to do a battle with a Hitmonchan or something, and all of a sudden a faggot just runs out of the audience and chases after them both.
Sparkle, sparkle!
Oh my god.
And that's why it's super effective.
That kind of makes sense.
I have something completely different to talk about now.
I do not.
Okay, cool. Then I can move on.
Very, very briefly.
Okay.
Talking about video games, and I mentioned Xbox. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's North Korea, but they have set up and started using Kinects to monitor the border because
Interesting.
it can differentiate between the movement of animals and the movement of people.
Wow.
You want to cross our border? You have to do Dance Dance Xbox version.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen? There's this thing I found out recently about North Korea. They have a propaganda town on their border.
Really?
Did you know about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all set up
it's-
to make North Korea look great, but it's
Yeah.
just a ghost town.
It's just a town that's built to look like a town, but there's nothing there. And
Yeah.
it's bordered right on the border, so
Huh.
South Korea's like, oh, I guess they're making progress or something.
Well, it's like everybody knows it's a fake town, too, so it's like everybody knows it's a fake town, and North Korea's like, genius. Now they think we're great.
Everybody but North Korea knows about it because North Korea is not allowed to have the internet.
Yep, they're not
Yeah.
allowed to have nice things, except for Kim Il Sung. Kim Il Sung is God, and if you don't agree, you die. So there you go.
Cool. Now you can go ahead with your thing.
Okay, so Nick doesn't know, but everybody else here knows that my roommate is incredibly homophobic, and I'm trying to actively convince him that I'm gay
Oh,
just to
God.
see what would happen. I've started referring to Stacy as my boyfriend just to see what happens.
What do you start calling her, Sean now or something?
Stanley.
No, I just call her Stacy, but I refer to her as my boyfriend.
I'm a man.
You leave him a
now.
lot of post-its with smiley faces. Or winking smiley faces.
Well, Nick, you don't know this, but I'm going to tell you now. I wrote a fan fiction in which I shipped the two of us together, me and my roommate. And what I plan on doing is, one of my friends has this really, really slutty perfume at her disposal, and I'm going to stuff it in an envelope and spray the perfume on it, just leave it on his bed at the end of the semester, and we're going to see what happens.
What you told us now made this whole hour worth it. Like,
Exactly.
You said fan fiction. You said fan fiction and shipped in the same sentence about real life people, and you're gonna.
Yep.
I have no words. I have to see the results. Let me know. Keep me posted.
I will. I after the show, I have to read you the story that I wrote because it's fantastic. It's fanfictastic.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, Stacy is now my boyfriend, and also my friend here at college, Amber. She's been on the show a couple times. Has taught me how to longingly stare at someone's ass and make a sound. Like, she's. I don't even know why I bother with this, because this really better pay off, because I'm getting tired of being gay.
You're gonna pretend to be gay for so long that one day you'll just go, fuck it, I'm sucking a dick.
Fuck it, I'll suck it. But
it's gonna happen. You'll just get tired of pretending.
But yeah, every time like I glance, I'm watching videos on YouTube or something, and he'll like bend over to get something. Now what I've started doing is I'll glance over and just go.
What somebody just said just now actually gave me a great. You should give perfume and then like seal with wax your little fan fiction and give it to him and just tell him about pretending. I'm tired of pretending, roommate. I want you to read this.
If I had enough nerve, I would totally do that. But the dude is 6'8".
Oh man.
So.
Oh man. You want him to be your bear?
Oh God. No.
I want to hibernate with you all winter long. Bust out.
Where's the honey, baby?
What have we done?
Oh god.
Let me peek
There's
in
no
your
going
picnic
back from
basket.
this.
Well, good Lord, people, we've just wasted another hour listening to Grapecast.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. So, to
Congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations, it's a grandma. So to prevent any further mental scarring on any of our parts, we're gonna end off the show now.
Kyle, can you do a dog run?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, go do a dog run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go buy some dogs.
For Wes,
Nope.
Kyle,
I'm your grandma.
Nick,
Yes.
and latecomer Stacy.
Hey, I was chopping wood for the wood stove. Shut up.
Like a
I'm a
man.
man now.
Like a man. I am your surrogate host, Casey. You're welcome, Internet.